welcome, I'm the Legendary PokéMaster, and I have a lack of Sun and Moon videos, and Sun and Moon came out last year. I've only made one Tuesday video on it since then. So today we're going to be returning to a mysterious note, which is the Ultra Beasts. Are they Pokemon or are they not? Because we don't really know, because they're named UB and stuff, and also Bulbapedia says that they are Pokemon, but who trusts Bulbapedia, right? But despite that, there are still a few noticeable differences between Pokemon and Ultra Beasts, so we're going to settle that today, and let's start. So the main purpose of this video is to see whether or not the Ultra Beasts are Pokemon.
Now why wouldn't these be Pokemon, LPM? They're in the Pokemon games, and they're these big monster things that could be caught into stuff.
Well, something that separates the Ultra Beasts from other Pokemon is their naming scheme, which is basically sorted like scientific specimens. UBO1, UBO2, UBO3, and so on. However, the Ultra Beasts also do have names assigned to them, such as Nihilego and Buzzwole. Another prime example of a difference between Ultra Beasts and regular Pokemon is that Ultra Beasts can only be caught with a Beast Ball or a Master Ball. Dang, I wish I still had my Master Ball. I basically used it after the Quick Ball didn't work, because I'm too lazy to throw 50 Ultra Balls at Solgaleo. But the reason I wished I had the Master Ball is because most Ultra Beasts have a pretty low catch rate, most falling between 0 and 50. If you study Pokemon on Bulbapedia, you could see that this is a commonality between Ultra Beasts and Legendary Pokemon, as many Legendary Pokemon have similar or matching catch rates with many of the Ultra Beasts, while other non-Legendary Pokemon have higher catch rates. But we'll return to that later. Right now I wanted to note a few subtle similarities that I found between Ultra Beasts and regular Pokemon. And by subtle, I mean right in your face necessary, but so necessary and so obvious that it blinds you. It's like staring into a brick wall and you know it's there, but you can't see it. Actually, that analogy doesn't kind of make sense for this. But anyway, Ultra Beasts have stats and learn moves, just like Pokemon. Now the analogy makes sense, right?
No.
Come on, that was pretty good, you gotta admit. The moves they learn are pretty powerful, and the base stat totals of many of the Ultra Beasts are between 550 and 600. Now let's go back to that aforementioned fact that the Ultra Beasts can only be caught with Beast Balls and Master Balls. The reason I think that this is because regular Pokeballs are not really advanced enough to capture these newly discovered Ultra Beasts. If you think about it, Ultra Beasts are a new discovery in the Pokemon universe. Considering the vague amounts of knowledge the Aether Foundation and Professor Kukui's wife, who I can't remember the name of, have on them. Oh, now that's bothering me. What was her name? I should make a theory on that for next week.
LegendaryPokéMaster
and Olivia return to
The library.
intent on finding Eligard.
The Ultra Beasts being recently discovered would explain those scientific names with prefixes of UB, serving as a placeholder until official names are decided upon if these beings were Pokemon. But that's a bit off topic from what I was just saying. Yeah, I do that a lot. Let's move over to those Pokeballs again. Throughout the first few Pokemon generations, a ton of Pokeballs were introduced to catch specific Pokemon more efficiently, such as the case with the Moon Ball, Love Ball, etc. This would be because of a variation that existed in the Pokemon these Pokeballs are intended to catch from other Pokemon. So possibly, the Ultra Beasts are Pokemon that have a resistance to standard Pokeballs as said variation. With all of this in mind, we can move on to our final difference between Ultra Beasts and regular Pokemon. Ultra Beasts come from another dimension, and I think Pokemon are from Earth. Actually, is this planet Earth?
Hollywood. A place I'd like to forget.
Yep, it's Earth alright. This point actually likens them to quite a few legendary Pokemon such as Palkia, Giratina, Dialga, and Arceus, all of whom also came from alternate dimensions. Oh yeah, also I know that the last thing that I said would be the final thing, but yeah. The Pokédex actually recognizes Ultra Beasts, and as shown by the Pokemon anime, Pokédex only recognize regular Pokemon. So that might be hinting at this thesis. So where does the verdict stand given all of this stuff? Well, with the Ultra Beast having stats and moves like regular Pokemon, having low catch rates, and being from an alternate dimension, I think I have a claim. I say that the Ultra Beasts could be considered recently discovered legendary Pokemon that are so new to people that they don't really have proper names for them yet. All signs basically point to that, so yeah. However, the differences between Ultra Beasts and Pokemon can be interpreted differently, so what do you think? Should Ultra Beasts be considered Pokemon or a kingdom separate? Please leave a comment down below. Also, this video actually kinda serves as a follow-up to a video I did before Sun and Moon's release, so if you want to see a lot of stuff that's probably false, be sure to check that video out. If you're new, you could also subscribe to see videos like this at least twice a week. Regardless, I still haven't beaten Sun and Moon yet, and I'll see you in the next video.